What's up guys, it's Deborah Clifton here, and today we are going to play Star Wars Galaxies, The Clone Wars. Okay, first of all, I apologize about the video last time. I will restart and I will not do broadcasts anymore, going live anymore. Okay, so the link will be in the description below, but it's swtcw.us/WP/ you can the WP slash bleh. All you have to type in is swgtcw.us. It'll go straight to it. Next thing you want to do is you want to scroll over join TCW. On the list it should say register account. Now in here you will find your username, me, WolfL11, already taken. Your email address. Basically your email is the one you use for your mail. Google, Gmail, Yahoo, etc. Then you want to put in your password and then your password again. And you want to click the I'm not a robot box, then register. The next thing you want to do is go to your email and get the email you have assigned it to, and there should be an email that says that has a link. Click on that link to activate your account. I'll make one right now. Well, I already got one, so it probably would register. But basically, you have to click on a link. Now, don't just ignore the not secure area. I use it all the time. I have it right here. I play it, no problem. Now, when you go in, you get your launcher up. What you want to do is you want to go to config or configure for long, and you want to what you want to do is you want to do the game files installation directory, swg tcw. Now somewhere in here it should say what file do you want to base it off of. Now the file has to have the sorry, stuttering a lot. The original galaxies. For me, it would be under desktop. That's not it. Hang on a second. Damn it. I have to locate it again. Stand by. Alright, so basically you can take it and go to no, that's not it. I don't know, but you want to find a case on the original box on eBay somewhere. You can buy it off eBay. But basically you want to buy the complete saga, Let me find one. Let me show you the box. You want the Empire Divided or the starter kit. If you have it, good. What you want to do is you want to download from 1 to 6 and completely download the game. This part does not, the live version did not work. The game was shut down long ago, but you still can get it on eBay. So now, the next thing you want to do is set the file to where the original file you saved it to for the original game. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to the Clone Wars, set the file, and then your installation directory. You want to make a file, whatever name, however you want to do it. For me, SWGTCW, and save it there. Then it will update the game. Once it's completely done and this is highlighted, once this is blue, if I remember right, it'll be black or gray, however you want to put it. And when it's blue, you can play. Now, click play. And let it load. Now this part you can skip all the way up to this point. See that? You can press escape once and it's in. Okay. I'm gonna log in on my account. Okay, so basically once you're in, it's gonna go to this screen. You want to click Malevolence, and then this is the races you can pick. Celestin, Ithorian, Zabrak, Trandoshan, Twi'lek, Wookiee, Bothan, Mon Calamari, Rodian, and Human. Human is like your crafting experimentation crafter. Does a lot of experimentation. Some of these are set up to do like structure assembly or camouflage and cover, taming, harvesting, right, creature. Now for the Trandoshan, for instance, creature harvesting. I'll show you that in a little bit. But it just depends on who you play, and my suggestion to you is look at the species features at the bottom before you do anything. Okay. I'm going to show you the combat aspect. Now, something I'll say right now, it is a good game, even though it's in this form. I'm going to show you how to set up your character. When you create a character, it goes to a specific setup. I'm going to show you how to fix it. If it'll load. Okay, so finally it loads. Now, something I'll show you before anything, you got your professions. It's not like the old galaxies where you could be a certain spec and you have specializations. This is pretty much all on its own. For me, I'm going Terrakasi Novice and going Smuggler. Now, here we go. So, wrong one. You want to go to your options, which is basically the two-sided wrench right here. You want to go to controls, key map. Now I already have it set up, but it'll be UQ style. I mean UO style. So you want to shift it to EQ style or EverQuest style, which has the name of it is MMORPG. What you want to do is you want to come down to walk left, walk right. Now the original setup is walk left is Z, walk right is C. I mean, yeah, C. And your male and something else is Q and E. You want to you want to put Q and E, Q for your walk left, E for your walk right. Now this will unbind your male and the other thing. So what you have to do, if you want, I don't do it, is rebind them to a different setting. Now that we got that out of the way, we will begin right now. So one of the professions is brawler. Very simple melee based character. Marksman is basically your ranged attacks. Scout is like your, trying to find a word for it. It's basically your the one you use to basically harvest creatures, etc., and train negotiation. I mean, train navigation. So basically how you travel and how hard it is to go up hills. Now, let me find a mob out here. Now, something I will say about this emulator is very easy, very simple. And if you have are doing the crafting half, I will show you that too. Very easy to find good resources. Okay, so I got this loot in front of me. Something I'd suggest you do is do your attack as 1, the number 1 key, your polar arm lunge 1 as your shift 1. Now, taunt, waracy, and intimidate be in 9, 10, and 11. 12 be your peace, and your shift 12 be your speeder. You get a speeder, I think, with the beginning of every character. So, if you do brawler, I'm going to show you that. Okay, so you hit it, and you keep hitting it until it goes down. Now, something I will say now, unlike the last one, unlike S3G Emu, the stats are changed in this one. And so you get a lot more health, action, and mine. That's another thing. Action, health, and mine are a big thing. but your strength and constitution, your quickness and stamina, well, let me start from beginning. Strength means your brute force and whatever. Your constitution is how much health you have and how you can recover from damage. Now, same goes for these two and these two. It's just for a different stat. Now, as you can see, I got a lot of experience for that one kill. Very easy to level up until you get higher up in the ranks, and then you gotta do a lot more grind, a little bit more grinding. But really, it's not a problem unless you have not much time. Now, something you can do is you can get a house and set it up by a point where you have pretty much open free reign on how to get your different kinds of material. Now, with that experience, I got enough for level 1 polar arms. Now, when you level up, you get certifications. For me, polar arm metal staff, reinforced combat staff, and polar arm hit 1. Now, polar arm hit 1 is one of your abilities. Just polar arm leg hit, stun, and spin attack. Now, something I will say now, each one of these, not all of them, has a specialization. Once you get up to level 4 and get the experience, you go to the Novice Pikeman or Novice Terracassi. You can pretty much do the same thing, only difference is you gotta do a lot more grinding. Now, you want to go to your trainer, whichever one it is. For me, for Brawler Trainer, this guy right here, right in front of the starport. So, you want to talk to the Brawler. I'm interested in learning a skill. Long-hafted weaponry. Now, they changed the amount of credits needed to train. They split it in half. In SWG Emu, you could not train unless you had 1,000 credits, and it gone up 1,000 credits a pile. So, train. Got my staff. Now I can use my reinforced combat staff. Now this goes for every class. Sometimes you have to do different things, but it just depends. Now, a trick I would keep in mind. You can also start another instance in order to get more than one character online. Something you have, if you haven't noticed, was before I opened up a file that said SWG Legends in the file. Now I open. I play SWG Legends, same name as here, Osope Darkdust. The name will be in the description below if you want to contact me. I'm usually on the characters every now and then. Now, sometimes it's slow to load, but it'll get there. Eventually. But once you load in, now when you create your character and customize it however you want, you get 6 professions to choose from: Scout, entertainer, marksman, brawler, artisan. There's one other one. Can't think of it. But you get 6 traits. Wait. 6 different kinds of professions. Now, if it'll load. That would be nice. But I'll basically show you. Create. I gotta make one anyway. Okay, so I'm making an Ithorian. Muscle, height, weight. I'm gonna turn that down just a hair. Now, you can customize it a lot. Now, next. That was the other one, medic. So, what I want, personally, actually, let's back up here. I'm going to create a Wookiee. I don't know, it just depends on what you want to do. Now, attributes right here. Skills you will earn when you create the character. For me, Novice Artisan. Now there's a new player tutorial that you can add in. Show new player tutorial. If you want, I can go through that. And you want to generate a name or create your own name. Unique name. And you press next. Not going to do it right now because I'm trying to do something. So I'm going to show you the crafting end of things. If you don't like combat and you like to make stuff and sell it like my dad did, you can begin your crafting profession. Now, something I'll say now. It's a lot of grinding, it's a lot of resources, and you're going to need extractors by the end of the thing. By the end of it. So my suggestion to you is find a good open spot and pretty much set up a house. Now you'll see that I already have a lot of my stuff already set and ready to go. So right now I'm going weaponsmith, which is basically your weapon crafter. Architect is your buildings, armorsmith, well, armor, shipwright is for space, and droid engineer, which is basically droids. Now something I'll say for future reference, shipwright and ships pretty much are not in the game yet. So there's no JTL until we can get until they find SWG Emu gets it. Right, something's not right. Huh? Hang on a second. Okay. Now, something I'll say for future reference, if you want to get into crafting, I can get you started on a tutorial, but that's about as much as I can do. It really needs a delicate hand in order to do this. Now, I'm going to show you something so that you guys know for future reference. When you create something, whether it be really anything, you can create a symbol. Now, something I'll say now, you can experiment on it. If you click experiment, you can up the stats. For me, I want damage. Then you got create craft prototype item or craft manufacturing schematic. Manufacturing schematic is a little bit different than craft prototype. Basically, you could put this basic crafting schematic, manufacturing schematic, and pretty much put it in a factory and craft whatever amount you want to craft it with. So there's a lot you can do with this that is there's a lot of options basically. So now, when you first get weaponsmith, you won't be able to make any rifles that require a blaster rifle barrel, but everything else you pretty much can craft. Something I would suggest, so that you guys know, is get a crafter at the beginning so you got weapons if you need to craft, and go weaponsmith and armorsmith. Now armorsmith you will require a factory in order to do, and for some reason I cannot make armor. They may not have added it in yet I have the crafting draft schematic right here. Now, if you go armorsmith, you're gonna need to go tailor as well, because armorsmith requires fiber glass panels, which tailor can get in their setup. Now, that being said, you can create chemical extractors or whatever you can craft pretty much most things. Now, certain things you have to earn by doing a quest. Show you the crafting half for the structure. Now each one has a different setup. For that one, starship, it'll say what it has for options. For this one, structure and furniture. Since I'm going architect, I need that. flip this to architect. Anyhow, so what you want to do is you want to start doing things like this. So what you want to use is really bad resources when you do this. I'm only using this one because I don't have anything else. Now, when you craft, go to this page, item customization or whatever. There's a practice mode. You want to click that if you want to practice it. It doesn't give you the item, but it gives you more experience than the others. Each one of these novice, like novice architect, novice weaponsmith, etc., you can get pretty much based off of what you build. Most stuff you can build, and it gets it. Okay, now I'm going to begin the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order campaign again. And here is the link for the server. Trying to get the link. Hang on. Discord. Okay, so here's the link. Now something you can do is join TC, go over to Discord, and it'll take you straight here. If you have a Discord server, Discord account, you can use that. If not, I can do a tutorial on that. I have to give a shout out to Vlad, and thanks for the for permitting me to do this. And if you want to join me on Star Wars Galaxies The Clone Wars and begin a guild, we can start that. Now, one final thing. This is set in the Clone Wars, so Imperials are Republic and Rebels are Separatists. So it's different setup, different kind of units. I don't know if it's different stats, but you never know. So I will let you guys go. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much.